What's poppin'? It's your boy J Stars. I've been out here doing my thug dizzle and all that. You already know. I'm about to go do this interview with Liquidice. Shout out to your boy Fly Sama. Shout out to Nick Battles and shout out to Rome Don. Liquidice, Familiar Money, Famous Republic. Let's get it. Yeah.
So crazy, so crazy,
Yeah.
so crazy, so crazy. Right now, right now,
J Stars.
right now, right now.
Bitch.
So crazy, so crazy, so crazy, so
Familiar Money.
right now.
Famous Republic in this bitch. Know what I mean?
How we doing over there? Facebook, Twitter, MySpace. It's your boy Romeo the Don. I'm here to do an interview with Familiar Money. Y'all already know the movement Familiar Money. And today particularly, I'm going to interview J Stars. Y'all already know about him. He's been making some big major moves. So we just here to show y'all and let him talk and get to see behind the scenes and get a feel of who he is. Also, we got executive producer over here.
Nick Battles, man, aka Big Nick. Know what it is, Liquidice.
Yeah, we're here to show y'all, you know, what's going on. Young movement coming up, young, just making moves, all right? So, without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you J Stars. Familiar Money, what's up? All right?
Back
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Here we are. We're going to relax. Got something to drink here.
It's me right here?
Yeah, man.
It's
That's
alcohol,
you.
right?
No alcohol. Alcohol free, man. Relax, we don't do that.
I'm under 21.
Gotcha,
Gotta do things
gotcha.
proper.
Make it move.
So what's going on with you, boy?
Yeah, we're doing it big, but this is about you today,
True,
man.
true,
you know what I'm
true,
saying?
true,
So we're gonna well, actually you can see this right here. You know, I'm sure you can see this. We're not gonna get to this right now. We're gonna go back. You know, I've known you for a minute. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go little back behind the scenes, all of that kind of stuff. You know, the very beginning. So when I first met you, you was rapping. You know, you told me you was rapping out. You know, we linked up and we did some talking and stuff like that. And, you know, I see that you still been continuing with that from when I first met you. So you know, tell me a little bit about that from like what happened like shortly after we talked and stuff like that.
Oh, definitely, man. I've been working, you know what I'm saying? I've been music in school. I really haven't had no time for anything else. I've been doing anything I could do to make myself happy as far as my music life. Like, music is my life, you know what I'm saying? So, as far as music, if it has to do with music, it has to do with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could be beefing with a dude, but if he rap ain't nice and he sound good on the hook, and we ain't beefing no more. You know what I'm saying? That's basically all it's really about. So once I met up with you and you told me the things that was happening in your team, and I didn't even have a team out yet, and I met up with, you know what I'm saying, Smiley K, I met up with Fly Sama, I met up with Chuki and Young and Baby and Mr. Moolah and the whole movement, and it was just crazy, and like, you know what I'm saying? And ever since that day, I knew that music is what I wanted to do. So I've been basically just focusing from there. I had to get done what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
So what exactly did you do? Like, what is the exact steps that you took?
The first step is I knew that I wanted to start at a loop. Like, I wanted to start a circle, and I wasn't gonna start nothing big. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want a hula hoop. You know, I wanted a Cheerio. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want nothing crazy. So what I did was I just basically started to, you know what I'm saying, mess with the realest dudes that I knew at the time, which was the dudes that I named previously, which was you know, Smiley K, Young and Baby, Chuki, you know what I'm saying, so on, so on. And those were the dudes who took me serious and who knew I was gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? I had don't really get it twisted. I had dudes that honestly, you know, led me to believe that they was really taking me serious. Like, yo, Stars, you nice. Yo, da-da-da, whatever. But then 2 months later, it's, oh, no, I'm not Familiar Money no more, man. You know, da-da-da, whatever. But that right there, isn't that, by them doing that, only thing they can do right now is watch us rise, basically. Because right now, I feel like I'm one of the youngest CEOs that's working right now. Like, you can't really find nobody else that's my age that has my mentality that's doing what I'm doing, you know? And as far as like although my grades isn't, you know what I'm saying, 100 here, 90 here, 80 there, and all that, I still have my mind focused on what I want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted, because education is very important. But at the same time, you have to follow your dreams. You know what I'm saying? You have to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And once I'm a senior now, I'm about to graduate. Once I graduate, I'm not going to go to the biggest colleges. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have the money for that. I don't have the time for that. I'm going to follow what my heart is telling me to do right now, and that's music. I'm not going to go be a doctor. I don't have a scholarship playing basketball. I'm going to do what my heart is telling me to do, and that's music. And those people understood that. So once those people understood that, we really connected, and my circle has been tight ever since then. And like I said, a couple dudes, you know, they felt like they had to do whatever they had to do, or, you know, they felt like they had to do whatever, you know, made them comfortable.
Well, that happens,
you know
though. You know,
yeah,
that happens, you know. But that's with growth. Like, if that never happened, you wouldn't be where you are now. You know,
exactly.
like it's
now
a learning experience.
I know who's serious about my team, who's serious about me. You know what I'm saying? And it's been, you know what I'm saying? You know, I've been through a couple things, you know, I've been ups and downs or whatever, but at the end of the day, man, I'm happy for where I stand right now. You know?
All right, well, let me tell you this. I mean, obviously, you know, you definitely have a movement and a nice buzz because a few people approached me and was like, hey, man, why don't you work with my boy, you know, Jay Stars, and you should work with him, and y'all should link up. And then I started laughing right off the bat because I'm like, wow, we already, you know what I mean? That already been there, done that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. A lot of people don't know that though. They think I'm doing everything on my own. They don't know I have support behind me, strong support. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but tell me this, because one of the people that approached me was I knew this female rapper by the name of what is her name? Sasha. Her name is Sasha, and she's really good rapper. You know, and she was like, yeah, I record Jay Stars. You know, he's on the come up. I said, that's my boy. You know, I actually called you. You know, I was like, oh, you know what I mean. So anyway, tell me about your studio, because a lot of people. This is one thing I always tell everybody. I always tell everybody that when you're doing something, it is very important that you invest in yourself. When you don't invest in yourself, there's no way anybody else want to invest in you. Because if you try to sell a CD, you're selling something that belongs to you. That's your material. So why would somebody want to invest in your material? Like, why? If you're not willing to invest in your material. So this is very important to talk about right now. Exactly. You know, investing in yourself, because you really have a full-length studio. You understand the equipment and everything. So it's tell me a little bit about how that came about.
If I wanted to rap, I know I had to have a place to record. That was very important to me. And at the end of the day, I knew people was just gonna give me studio time. I said, well, the hell with that. If you're not going to give me studio time, then I'll get my own studio. You know, it's simple. It's not hard. For me, paying $25, I could just add all that together and go buy my own studio, buy everything I need myself. And it wasn't like it was a team thing where, oh, Stars put in 50 and this person, nah. It was me coming out my pocket and dropping $500, $600, $700 on one piece, and then $500, $600 on another piece, and another piece, and whatever. But at the end of the day, it hurt my pockets. But now look where I'm at now. I walk down the street and people, oh, what's up, shaking my hand and all that. You know, I mean, I'm gonna twist. I'm not a celebrity, you know, but from the time to when I didn't have the equipment until the time I bought the equipment and started the team until right now, life is looking a lot better for me, a whole lot better for me. So, you know.
Yeah, but important humbleness. Always remember to be humble, because, like I said, a fan is a person somebody that you don't even know that appreciate your music.
Exactly. You know a fan. A lot of people that's my fans don't even know that they're my fans, or won't even admit that they're my fans. But at the end of the day, I'm not the type that they be like, oh, you a fan? I'm the type that, oh, you listen to my music? Oh, thank you. I love you. And if I ever, if I ever blew up and got to the point that I'm trying to reach in life, I will never forget you, because you are the reason why I'm doing this now. If nobody listens to my music, then who's gonna listen to it? Right. People that listen to my music, y'all my fans, and y'all the people that I'm doing this for y'all. You know, people come to me like, yo, when you dropping your new song, you need to do a mixtape, you need to do this, you need to do that, whatever. And those are the people that when I do make it, I'm gonna be looking for those same exact people. You know what I'm saying? Like those people that I take real serious right now.
Right.
You know?
Well, it's important to always keep, like somebody really close to you, like like me coming up. You know, I always work with. Well, I worked with Nicholas. You know, that's Nick Battles, aka Big Nick. Yeah, and definitely. It was a lot of stuff we went through. You know what I mean? And we learned. It just needed to be me and him to be at least the core. You know, you can have the family and the people around, because you need that unity. But you need a core. So did you experience that in Familiar Money, or anything like that?
The person that I would say that's in Familiar Money to this day now, and that actually kept me really going, was Fly Sama. That's like my little brother, although he's not that much younger than me. But he's the one who was like, yo, you're nice. Like, you need to do this. You need to do that. Like, yo, Stars, your songs are crazy. You really need to do this. You really need to do that. This and this and that. Like, if I'm going all the way to Mount Vernon, or all the way to somewhere way in Galaho land, and I hit him up last minute, he's coming with me. He is a word. Let me jump in the shower, get dressed, and he's coming with me. Like, no doubt about it. So he's definitely the person that I say that really kept me motivated and kept me to believe that this thing worked. Another person that I want to say was my partner in crime was definitely Smiley K, because he would just influence me with so much stuff. Like, yo, you see these Taylor Gang niggas? Like, yo, we need to da-da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, but at the same time, we can't copycat, but I understand what you're trying to say. He's like, yo, we got to do this, we got to do that. I'm like, yeah, I understand what you're trying to, like, he kept me, he basically always blessed me with ideas. More and more ideas. Like, he kept me going and all that. So if it wasn't for them two, I really don't even know where the team would be at right now, because them two guys, they really, really, really kept me motivated with as far as this whole familiar money thing. I mean, I always will be a rapper. I always be, whether I'm signed to a major label, independent label, no matter what, I'm always gonna be stars. Stay true and remain small. I'm always gonna be the guy who raps, you know.
Right.
But at the end of the day, they are the reason why I'm stars from Familiar Money. You know what I'm saying? So,
and you also have your cousin involved also, right?
Yeah, my cousin. Shout out to Young and Baby, YB. Shout out to ATR. Shout out to all y'all doing y'all thing and all that. He's definitely a problem. He's like 17, 16 years old, but that kid is a monster. And he's I wouldn't say he's the reason why I do this Familiar Money thing, but when he came back, because he's the CEO of a group called ATR, Above the Rest, Addicted to Recall, and Affiliated to Respect. It has a bunch of meanings to it, but he's the CEO of that in Florida, and when he came up here, he was like, yo, the first thing I want to do when I go to New York is hit the booth. I'm like, I'm starting a team called Familiar Money. And from the day he said I wanted to be down until this day, it's been familiar, ATR, familiar, ATR. Like I said, I'm not gonna say he's the reason why I do it, but at the end of the day, he is very, very loyal. Like he will rep it until the day he dies. Once he say he's down with something, it's official.
Right,
That's why I love my cousin Young. He be slipping sometime. And Young, you know, you be on some funny sometimes. I can't curse and all that, but you know. But that's definitely my cousin. I love him. You know what I'm saying? And he's really dedicated to the team though.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I've heard a couple of. In fact, he's got a couple of collaborations with people that myself and Nicholas, we did collaborations with.
Yeah, he's once you put him in the loop one time, all you gotta do is point in the direction. He's going.
Yeah.
That kid is gone. He's out of here.
Yeah.
Like that guy is a beast. He's really a beast. I play one of his songs. People like, yo, who's that? He sound like Wayne. He sound like Drake. Like he's just like kid is he's a beast. He's definitely a beast.
All right, so moving on, I want to talk a little bit about this shiny trophy here, man. I want to know.
Yeah,
it's pretty big here, man.
My
Too,
baby,
no
man.
homo. This is a big trophy,
Yeah.
But I want to know a little bit about it. I want to know like exactly what it took for you to get it. How did you win this trophy, and when did this happen? Where?
I think it was about April 12th. I went to a show at Long Island University. Naomi, a friend of mine from school, from last year, she's in college now. I'm still in high school, or whatever. But she hit me up on Facebook. If you need to contact me, Facebook is definitely the thing to do. Facebook, me, Justin J. Stars Clark. That's definitely what you need to do if you're looking for me at all. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook me. But anyway, so she hit me up on Facebook, told me about the show. First I thought, no, I don't want to do it. But then she hit me up again. She told me like, look, you gotta do the show, whatever. I said, okay, I'm gonna do it. I got a couple songs together. I told Young said, yeah, we're gonna do it. Let's go. Everybody's all excited now. She's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a good show, whatever. The day of the show, Youngin said he couldn't make it. That right there, it just crushed my
how did that make you feel?
dreams.
Like how did you feel when
I mean,
it
wasn't like I was mad that they wasn't there. I was mad about the reason on why they couldn't make it. They couldn't make it because of just nonsense. Like, oh, I can't make it for this, I can't make it for that. And I told them, yo, that'll never happen again. And he told me to my face, like, yo, Stars, that will never happen again. I'm not slipping no more. I'm on point, whatever. We all make mistakes or whatever. And, I'm not like I said, I'm not mad that he didn't come or whatever. I mean, I wish he would have came, because then he'll be to, he would probably be here explaining his glory with me or whatever. But I went to the show. I became a finalist. I had a battle, and I won. I performed my Roman Revenge remix.
How many? This is like how you have on Smack DVD and stuff like that. Was it one of those kind of situations, or was it different? Like, what was the?
No, it was just she hits you up. She asks you, do you want to perform? It don't have to necessarily be anybody that hits you up. Like, oh, do you want to perform? Whatever. Oh yeah, I want to perform. They write your name on the list or whatever. And,
no, but I mean the actual battle part. Like,
okay. The battle part was actually it was like face to face. I'm here, he's here, and we're battling. She said you can curse if you want to, but we prefer you not to curse. Everybody in there, they college kids, they older. You know what I'm saying? You can curse if you want to, but we prefer you not to. I didn't curse or whatever. And after the battle was over, the judges like, I won, and I went up there, took some pictures, got the trophy, came home, and just shared the glory with the team. This ain't mine. This is not mine. This is Familiar Money's trophy. I won it by myself, but this is ours. We all eat it. You know what I'm saying? That's everybody's trophy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, this is really beautiful, man.
That every time I look at that, I just know, like, yeah, you're doing it now. You gotta keep going. Although to some people it's just a little BS trophy, but to me it's a piece of my career.
It's not little. I mean, that's what started it. You know what I mean?
You know,
started,
to me it's just it's a piece of my career. It's what keeps me going. I wake up in the morning, I kid you not, and I see that I'm like, I gotta graduate, so I can go get signed. You know,
it's another trophy.
Yeah.
I mean, a diploma is another trophy, man. You're definitely on the right path. I can tell you that much.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
So,
Definitely.
tell me about what's your next move? I mean, you rapping. We all know you rapping. You already set a goal that you're gonna try to get that diploma. So you're definitely on the right track. So what's next for J Stars and Familiar Money?
I mean, a lot of people don't know. I'm pretty sure you know that I don't just rap. You know, I'm pretty sure you know I dance. You know, I direct. I do a little bit of this and that every now and then. I try to be more than just a rapper, whatever. But rapping is just what keeps calling me. But I'm recently working with another label called Famous Republic. I love those guys. They awesome. They funny. Guys are cool. Shout out to Kabar. Shout out to LOS. Shout out to a couple other artists on there. Damo Dollars and shout out to all those guys or whatever. Those guys are now. Those guys, I want to say those guys are honestly the future of hip hop because it's like they see in the industry how I see the industry, and it's not like that they're not in the industry because Kabar Brown. He works for Def Jam. He was one of the judges that was there. He was one of the judges who, you know what I'm saying, helped me get this, whatever. And after the show was over, he came up to me. We started talking, whatever. We exchanged numbers and all that. And ever since then, it's history. And I go real hard for that. Like once I tell you I'm down with something, or once I tell you I want to be a part of something, then it's serious. And you know what I'm saying. My next step after school is not even after school. My next step after today or after whenever my chance is available is to be on my is to really start focusing on Famous Republic because those guys are so dope. Like Kabar Brown, LOS, Damo Dollars, Skies. Skies is an award-winning producer. That guy rocks. His studio is amazing. Like it has me stuttering. Like it's like breathtaking away. Like those guys are so dope. And like as soon as I get finished with whatever, as soon as those guys call me and tell me that they're ready to work on me because I'm officially a part of that movement now, it's gonna be crazy. And they're like I said, like my management right now is basically those guys, like Def Jam. That's why every time you see me, shout out to Def Jam. I'm not signed to Def Jam. I'm not trying to make myself seem bigger than what I am because I don't go into the Def Jam offices. I don't know any of those guys. But at the same time, if that's who you work for and I'm working with you, then I'm gonna show love to you and your whole family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I said, shout out to all those guys. Shout out to Def Jam. Shout out to Famous Republic, and we here, man. It is what it is. Shout out to the track team. Shout out to LOS. We here, man. I'm on anybody who want me, I'm on it. Let's go. And I'm ready. I've been trying to tell guys from the beginning I'm ready. When I say I want to do something, I'm ready to go. I want to go.
So I mean, we about 2 songs I heard. We're gonna do some collaborations, with Big Nick, myself, yourself, and your people from your team. What we're gonna do is
what was that?
We'll try to we'll try to make that collaboration happen. Really really soon. I know you're a busy man. We're working on a movie, so we're gonna definitely pull this together and get it together. But first, let's check with the executive producer real fast. And I don't know if you have any questions.
What I wanted to ask you, J Stars, is why don't you tell everybody some of the songs that you got out and promote some of your songs because your songs are real good. Just heard one not too long ago.
I mean, really, I don't really like to, promote my own stuff, but we here, so why not? I got a track out called 911 Emergency. That's me featuring Young and Baby. I have a song out called Money. That's me featuring Young and Baby. I got a song out called Go Girl. That's me featuring Young and Baby. And also Lil B. Shout out to Lil B and Team Stillmatic. Of course, those guys are amazing. Those are really like the couple songs that I have that I know is crazy, but is not really out right now. The songs that I do have out, I have a bunch of freestyles or whatever. That's really what I am. I could do a song and I can make something for you that you'll hear and you'll be like, oh, yo, this gonna be on the radio. Like, yo, you heard this? Or I could make something you be like, yo, you heard what he said? Yo, chill, run that over. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really hard to have that type of delivery on a radio play song. Oh, I'm gonna come through. oh, it's hard to do that on a song that you can on the radio. So I have like different sets of fans. I have fans that have like fans like you guys that like the radio play stars, and then I have fans like, you know, my team and my flock game members and my GD members, and you know me, I mess with everybody. Anybody who like me, I mess with you. So it ain't about me trying to get in each loop or me trying to break up beef, whatever. If two cliques are beefing, Bloods and Crips are beefing and whatever, it don't matter. If you mess with me, I mess with you. But like I say, you know, I have songs for any type of group, whatever your music type is. I have a song that can connect to that. I have slow songs, I have club songs, I have hood songs, I have love songs, I have everything. So it really doesn't matter. Anything, if all you gotta do really is just Google me. Just Google J Stars, Facebook J Stars, everything will come up. I have whatever you're looking for. You will definitely find something in your category from me.
Perfect.
Definitely, it doesn't really matter.
Sounds
You know?
good. Okay, so
Yeah.
well, I mean, that's huge for me. You know, why don't you one more time let everybody know about, you know, the situation with Def Jam, you know, with Cabal.
All right.
You know, it sounds like an interesting, you know,
Yeah,
topic. You know?
Cabal Brown is, I think he's a young executive. He works for Def Jam. He's that guy he's amazing. Like his mindset, it's like I see what he's trying to do, and he's getting everything where he wants it. Cabal Brown is amazing. LOS is amazing. Damo Dollars, I never met Damo Dollars before, but from the music that I heard from him, that guy's amazing. And those guys, what it is after I went to the show, like when the show was over, Cabal Brown, he came to me, he asked me questions like, oh, how old are you? Do you have a phone number? Oh, here, take my phone number down, or whatever. And we were speaking and stuff like that, and he told me, oh, I want you to go to the studio in Mount Vernon. I want you to meet Skies, whatever. He's a producer.
Mount Vernon?
Yeah, he
wow.
wanted me to go from Mount Vernon, from Far Rockaway to Mount Vernon. And I went from Far Rockaway to Mount Vernon. And I met Skies, I met the producer, whatever, and I'm telling you, all these guys they just really dope, man. I met him, and me and him spoke, whatever. He wanted to spit for him, I spit for him, and he gave me a beat. Mind you, this guy works for people, Nicki Minaj and Drake, and he did beats for those people. So for him to give me a beat, I already felt like I made it, you know? So once he gave me the beat, I jumped on it, I killed it, I sent it back. He said he liked it, and now it's just like, it's official. They told me, yo, you're down with the team, Famous Republic, you're artist. I'm officially a Famous Republic recording artist, and what it is I do whatever they tell me to do, basically. As long as it's not messing with my health, and as long as it ain't homosexual, I'm there and I'm gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here for them, you know what I'm saying? I'm very loyal to those guys, man. I told y'all, man, whenever y'all ready, I'm here. Just hit me up, I got the number, and I'm ready to do it, man. I'm really ready. Like, I know a lot of artists probably feel the same way I feel, but a lot of artists is gonna do what I'm willing to do. And when I tell y'all I'm ready to do it, I'm ready to do it, man. J Stars, for Million Money, Famous Republic. I'm ready. Let's go.
Beautiful. All right, so my last question before we do our shouts is, so what's the next move right now? What's your next step? I mean, you're gonna record like the next single, or what is your next?
My next move is my official video that is gonna be shot from Liquidice Productions. Yeah, that's my next move. After that move is over, I really don't know. I really can't tell the future. Like me, I'm to the point to where like I had a plan. I had everything I wanted to do. I want to get a team together. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to mess with a label. I want to da-da-da-da. And so far, everything's working. So right now, I'm just going with whatever I'm going with. And
dealing with what's already happening.
Exactly.
Okay,
So the next step after that is the video. The video is going to come out soon. I don't know if it's going to be 911 or if it's going to be Go Girl. It's really up to you guys, you know. And after that, it's just basically I'm doing whatever my label wants me to do, because I'm not a part of a team. I'm a part of a label.
Right.
You know, Famous Republic is not just a group of young boys. Nah, those guys have their mindset and they know what they're doing. I'm a part of that, so I feel blessed. And my next move is whatever they tell me to do.
Right.
Sounds
good, man.
And it's not like they told me to, yo, I want you to do this interview. I want you to shout us out and make it seem like that. Nah, I tell you how it is. I've been part of teams that is. And I've been a part of teams that really is making moves, and I feel that the teams that I'm a part of now are the teams that are really making moves. Not because I'm a part of it, but because I see those guys moving. I see you guys moving. Like, I didn't ask for this. You guys set all this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? And you guys told me like, yeah, you know, whatever. And I'm here now, and it is what it is. Let's do it. You know?
Well, it's because of your movement. You know, we always hear about Familiar Money, and you guys always shout us out. Always, you know, like always. And and we always do the same, you know. So
Definitely.
we want you to succeed, and you
Definitely.
succeed, and you're doing a good job, man.
Definitely.
So yo, I want to before we go, I want you to give your shout outs, shout out your team.
Shout out to Familiar Money. Shout out to Liquidice. Shout out to Famous Republic. Shout out to everybody, Youngin. Shout out to Fly Sama, Rome Don, Nick Battles. Shout out to anybody who's doing what they're supposed to be doing right now. Shout out to them. If I didn't shout you out, it's not that I don't fuck with you or nothing like that. It's just that you not doing what you gotta do, so you don't deserve to get no respect from me. Shout out to Cool Fox from Top Flight. Shout out to anybody who's making moves, man. And those guys are gonna be the guys that when I make it, I'm gonna meet them at the top, or they gonna meet me at the top, or however it goes. But at the end of the day, we both gonna be at the top. So shout out to anybody who doing what they gotta do. J Stars, Familiar Money, Famous Republic. Yeah.
We out of here.
Familiar Money. Famous Republic in this bitch. Know what I mean? Yeah, it was good, man. It's your boy J Stars. Just got done doing an interview with Liquidice. Shout out to Liquidice. Shout out to Rome Dawn, Nick Battles. Shout out to Famous Republic. And shout out to all my dollar signs.
Hold up. Yo. You gonna spit for them? You gotta spit for them. You gotta do the craft. You gotta do your craft.
You're right. Listen. Check the pen game. Stars going insane. Bad bitch with me and she give me membrane. I hope you're listening. FM switch lanes. And my chains the same color as piss stains. Ice on my damn wrist like my wrist spring. Reach for it, the 40 and get your shit bang. Hey yo, Rome, can I pop up from a distance? Wrap them up Christmas? Cool. I'm in a black lag, Louis bag, Gucci belt, brown chucks, and I stays with the snapback. It's shorty cute in the face and a rat fat. Treat it like a Facebook video. Tag that. I told baby what it do and I got mad cash and you messing with a soldier boy, no cash stacks, backpack full of cash and you like that? Did she say she like that? To tell her I'll be right back. Yeah.
No, that was hot. Y'all already know.
Here?
We had your boy Romeo the dog, got Big Nick.
That's how you do it.
Ice,
Familiar
money,
man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how we do.
Fly Summer, you already know.
Shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to everybody. J Stars, Familiar Money, Famous Republic. We here. Yeah, Liquidice.